Hi everyone, Aaron here for Zollotech, and I thought we'd talk a little bit this time about cases on different phones. Now I've reviewed probably at this point hundreds of cases for phones. In fact, some of the most viewed videos of mine are life-proof case videos, and I actually don't use a case most of the time on my phone. Now, some of that has to do with because I'm always swapping cases to do those sort of reviews, and the other reason is I like to feel the phone is the way it was intended by the designer. So that means sometimes I'll have a case on like I do now, and this will be a review a little bit later. This is the Element case, Ducati version, Solis case actually. Really nice case. And that doesn't mean I'll leave it on all the time, but I'll probably leave it on for a while. It's one of those things where I like different cases, I like different textures, and honestly, phones are best without anything on them. I have a Nexus 4 I use regularly, and I don't have anything on it, and it's actually held up extremely well. In fact, let me get it here for you. I regularly carry a Nexus 4 and an iPhone 5S. I use this for work, I use this for personal. I actually really like the Nexus 4, but most people I know, as I've stated in another video, actually have an iPhone, and it just makes it a little more convenient for me to use that. However, this Nexus device is really nice. And surprisingly, I throw it in the pocket with my iPhone, they rub against each other, and this phone doesn't have a scratch on it hardly. I actually bought it used, and it had a little minor scratch, and that's what it still has, is a minor scratch. Other than that, you'd never know that I don't put this in a case every day. It's held up extremely well. Now, I'm not someone that drops my phone regularly. It's usually in my right front pocket, and if it's not there, it's in a dock in my car, or it's on my desk behind me, or on maybe the mantle over my fireplace, that sort of thing. Someplace safe at all times, and that's kind of how I take care of everything. So if you're someone that doesn't pay attention to that sort of thing, then I would definitely recommend a case. Now, there's a lot of different cases out there, and LifeProof is great if you want to use it and maybe get it wet, or you work in a dirty environment. Maybe you're a carpenter and you need it for that sort of thing. I have some friends that are carpenters, and that's why they use it. Other people use cases because they like the look, they like the customization of their phone. Me, I use cases because I review them, actually, is probably the main reason. When I had the very first iPhone, they actually didn't have any cases really out for them, not like they do today. I actually ended up getting a slip pouch, which I still have, that I got on eBay, and that was about it. That's all I could put it in. And over that time, it actually only got scuffed from sliding in and out of that pouch on the aluminum back. Other than that, it was fine. I do notice that there's a huge difference with the iPhone 5S, the space gray, as opposed to the black of the iPhone 5. That doesn't seem to hold up as well. So it really depends on the make of the phone. I would imagine with the Galaxy S4, Galaxy S5, you've got a plastic back. You probably won't notice it there, and if you do, you can swap it out pretty inexpensively. On something like this Nexus, well, this is glass front and back, and you definitely would notice that if it broke or something like that. But overall, phones are designed to be used without a case, and if you're someone that takes really good care of your stuff, I'd love to hear if you use a case at all. I do use a screen protector from time to time, most of the time so that I can resell this later on at some point. But the screen protectors I use are generally glass because I like to have that same feel. And unless I'm testing something out, that may change a little bit too. But I could go on and on about different cases, life-proof cases I've tested, Element cases, in OtterBox cases, and all sorts of things, and I get questions all the time. And just a little fact that you may not know, OtterBox owns LifeProof. They bought LifeProof, I think it was sometime last year, or maybe even the year before. So keep that in mind when you ask which one's the best. At this point, they're basically the same company. I'm sure they do things a little bit differently since one was acquired, but let me know what you think is best, because keeping that in mind, that may change some of your perspectives on some of this. But let me know what you think in the comments below. Thanks for all of you that commented on the last video saying you'd like to see more of these videos. I love to kind of give my opinion to you, aside from doing reviews and things too. So it's great to get to talk directly to you, and I actually read every one of your comments. So let me know what you think in the comments below about a case. Do you use a case? Why do you use a case? And what's your favorite case? Let me know in the comments below. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe. As always, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.